And every once in a while, I have to show them that they're going to have to deal with me at the same level they would a man. I don't often have to use strong language that I am prone to do, but I know some words, and I am prone to do that. She elaborated by narrating an anecdote about that was involving some workers who were fired as a protest against their supervisor being fired. Television cameras recorded her use of profanity. Actually, she didn't realize it at the time, only on seeing herself on television. But her conclusion indicates that she found strong language effective anyway and necessary in representing her constituents, her commitment to the union. She created here in this part of the interview emphatic, assertive speech with parallelism, repetition, vocal stress, and paralinguistic effect, which I'll try to imitate. To illustrate her determination to use strong language in situations of conflict, she recalled, I called one of the board members, quote, a damn liar in public. I was so angry at the way people were being treated. I will not mince the words. And I try not to make them a part of my everyday language, but sometimes it has happened. She said, they mess with me, they mess with the union, they mess with the folks, and they don't do that anymore. She said, but the fun has gone out of it. I'm so predictable now that they don't pick fights with me anymore. When Judith Thompson says the fun has gone out of it, she reveals that her use of strong language is to some extent part of playing a role, so successfully that her competitors no longer engage her in the game. A successful union representative is likely to engage in verbal performances in a range of situations, and Chavez Thompson reported that she employs and exploits a style marked by showmanship. She even gave us examples of imitations of Ann Richards and other ways of using the Texas Southern drawl when she wanted to strategically, or for that matter, Spanish language. Comparing the discourse of these two women, I think, demonstrates four concepts. First, that a traditional analysis of region and gender cannot adequately explain the differences among women speakers. Region and gender interact along with other socio-linguistic variables. Second, women do not always share common meanings of region and gender. They illustrate those differences in their language choices. Third, women strategically alter their stances toward gender norms in specific situations. And fourth, women can perform traditional or non-traditional roles in career and personal life without necessarily adopting the language norms associated with those roles. Their individual ideologies of region, gender, and class and professional discourse mediate the social fact of gender in guiding their language choices. For Eliza Bishop, profanity or strong language was strictly forbidden. For a Southern lady, or any lady for that matter, refusal to use strong language appeared to be central to maintaining status symbolically associated with social class. She distinguished between a lady and women, or a woman, and implied that each had a distinct manner of discourse. For Chavez Thompson, success as a woman in her profession seemed to require the occasional strategic use of strong language to express powerful emotions, to display commitment to a union, and to assert determination to accomplish its goals in the face of opposition. Because they were able to exploit expectations for gender, these women may be seen as innovative and involved in redefining gender norms for discourse. Ideologies about gender and other social attributes can exert enormous influence about how people talk. But as these women demonstrate, the process is an indirect one, always mediated by the individual. Thank you.
Any questions? Did you do both of these interviews?
Three of us did the Chavez Thompson, and one Dale Porter did the Bishop one. It was fun.
Especially when you compare it to the previous work on Molly Ivins that the group did, I kind of think it makes a nice, interesting picture. Okay, well, thank you. We'll have a little break, and then we'll start Discourse.